It's been a busy couple of hours around Celtic, with constant transfer speculation for players coming in and out of the club. We will discuss all of this in today's video, but first make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic booked their place in the Champions League knockout phase on Wednesday night with a nervy 1-0 win against Young Boys. Celtic dominated the first half, scoring 3 times, but all goals were ruled out. 2 for offside and 1 for a foul during the build-up. It was indeed an unusual half. While VAR frustrated Celtic, there was a pleasing new element for fans in the stadium. A major concern for many fans in the stadium regarding VAR is the limited information shared with them compared to what TV viewers receive. If you frequently attend games, you may have found yourself messaging someone at home for explanations about situations happening live right in front of you. Last night marked progress in eliminating these issues. UEFA and Celtic displayed explanations on the screens following each decision. Consequently, every VAR decision, including offside goals and the red card issued to Dyson Maeda near the end of the match, was clearly conveyed on the Celtic Park screens. Although some leagues are trying rugby-style microphones for referees, this could serve as a compromise for the SPFL. If there's a screen in the stadium, why can't we receive timely explanations for these decisions? It proved to be very helpful during the Young Boys match, and we hope it continues. Now, for the main story, Rennes manager Jorge Sampaoli has all but confirmed the signing of Celtic talisman Kyogo Furuhashi, revealing that the deal is set to be finalised today. Speaking to the media and shared by Fabrizio Romano, Sampaoli said, "We are getting it done. It should be sealed today." A statement that leaves little doubt about the Japanese striker's imminent move to the League One side. Kyogo's departure marks the end of a glittering chapter at Celtic. Since arriving in 2021, he has become a fan favourite thanks to his relentless work rate, sharp movement and clinical finishing. This season alone, he has contributed 12 goals and 4 assists in 32 appearances, cementing his status as a key player under Brendan Rodgers. The striker's decision to leave is reportedly driven by a desire to test himself in a top 5 European league and boost his chances of being included in Japan's World Cup squad. Rennes have been relentless in their pursuit, and it now seems they've gotten their man. Kyogo's exit leaves a significant hole in Celtic's attack, and Brendan Rodgers will now need to act swiftly in the transfer market. The Hoops have already been linked with Danish striker Mathias Kvistgaarden, with reports suggesting the club is preparing an £8 million bid for the Brøndby forward. Additionally, the possibility of a sensational return for former Celtic star Jota remains on the table, as the Portuguese winger looks for an escape route from Rennes following a difficult spell in France. Celtic fans will be heartbroken to see Kyogo leave, but the club now has a vital opportunity to reinvest in the squad. With Champions League knockout games on the horizon and domestic honours still up for grabs, the pressure is on Rodgers and the Celtic board to secure a top-quality replacement who can hit the ground running. In other news, former Celtic striker Chris Sutton has voiced his concerns on X over the potential sale of Kyogo Furuhashi, with reports linking the Japanese forward to a January move to Rennes. Sutton, now a Sky Sports pundit, didn't mince his words as he addressed the swirling speculation. "All the rumours doing the rounds regarding ins and outs at Celtic," Sutton wrote. "The one thing I really am not keen on is Kyogo leaving in January, especially with CL and domestic to play for. If that's the case, his replacement will have to be pretty special and have to hit the ground running." Sutton's reaction encapsulates the unease many Celtic fans are feeling as Kyogo's potential departure gathers pace. The striker has been a linchpin for the Hoops over his nearly 4 years at the club. With Celtic still competing in the Champions League and firmly focused on retaining their domestic crown, Sutton's frustration is understandable. Losing a player of Kyogo's quality during a crucial part of the season could disrupt things. We know Celtic are far out ahead in the league, which might be playing into the player's mid-season exit. Sutton's comments also highlight the pressure on Celtic's decision-makers if they do decide to sell Kyogo. The January window offers little margin for error, and replacing a player of Kyogo's calibre is no easy task. As the January window reaches its crescendo, the speculation surrounding Kyogo's future will no doubt intensify. For now, Sutton has said what many fans are thinking. Losing Kyogo in January would be a major gamble. In other news, we know this feels dragged out at this point, but today, Celts are here can report that the deal to bring Kieran Tierney home to Celtic is all but done. Our sources have told us the finer points of the Arsenal defender's pre-contract agreement have been thrashed out, and he will complete a sensational return to Celtic Park. Kieran has been on the periphery of the Arsenal side for over 2 seasons, and injuries haven't helped his cause. However, with his contract running down and the London club not interested in triggering a 1-year extension to his deal, Celtic have pounced to bring Kieran home. The only thing that will still need to be settled is when Kieran makes his return. The pre-contract agreement means we will have to wait until the summer to get a glimpse of the defence back in the hoops. But Celtic will now likely go to Arsenal and see if they can thrash out a deal to bring him back this month. The key thing is Kieran's contract. He is still due a sizable chunk for the final 6 months of his Arsenal deal. He would likely have to come to an agreement with his current employers over a settlement that suited both parties. It goes without saying, but Tierney will be taking a sizable cut in wages to come to Celtic, and it's our understanding he has been handed more lucrative offers. Lastly, Celtic are reportedly ready to reignite their pursuit of Danish striker Mathias Kvistgaarden. Kyogo Furuhashi's £10 million transfer to Rennes is looking more likely by the hour. Celtic has long admired the 22-year-old Brøndby star, but it failed to secure his services both last January and during the summer window due to disagreements over the fee. This time, however, Celtic are determined to get the deal over the line as they prepare for life without Kyogo. Kvistgaarden is in fine form this season, netting 12 goals in 18 games across all competitions. With his stock rising, Bundesliga side Eintracht Frankfurt are also tracking the forward, meaning Brøndby are looking to maximise the transfer fee. However, the player has reportedly informed his club of his desire to move on, whether in this window or the summer, giving Celtic an opportunity to test the Danes' resolve. Sunsport reports that the striker remains keen on a move to Scotland after his previous brushes with the Hoops, and with Celtic now safely through to the Champions League knockout stages, the financial boost from their European exploits, coupled with Kyogo's impending sale, could give the club the resources needed to secure Kvistgaarden this time around. Kyogo's move to Rennes, while not yet a foregone conclusion, would leave a significant void in Celtic's attack. Rodgers has little time to waste in bringing in reinforcements, especially with the club pushing for silverware on multiple fronts and preparing for the knockout phase of the Champions League. Kvistgaarden fits the mould of a Celtic striker, young, dynamic, and with the potential to grow under Rodgers' guidance. The 22-year-old's movement and finishing ability have already caught the attention of top European clubs, but the lure of Champions League football at Parkhead could give Celtic an edge in the race for his signature. While this is going on, Celtic are also exploring the possibility of re-signing Jota, the fans' favourite who left for Saudi Arabia in a big money move 2 summers ago before switching to Rennes. With the Portuguese winger reportedly unsettled after a disappointing spell in France, a sensational return to Parkhead is being discussed. Time is ticking, but Celtic appear to have a clear plan in place. The combination of Champions League progression, potential funds from Kyogo's sale, and a desire to improve the squad means there is plenty of movement behind the scenes. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you.